What's going on, people? My name is Aaron and welcome to UX Crypto. I hope all of you are doing absolutely fantastic out there and your bags have been pumping this last week or couple weeks. And yeah, I know all of you guys who are real crypto OGs are doing pretty well, same with myself. And yeah, that's what you're here for, right? We're trying to be in this community together and grow that community. So, you know, if you like all of that, then you know what you need to do. Press the like, all right, and also subscribe if you're new. And this is the right place that you need to be to try and find altcoin gems very early on, and I can just be your guide throughout this, right? This is why I started this channel, to try and get a crypto community. Obviously in my life, I have other friends, I'm sure you guys have other friends who don't really have an interest in crypto, right? So I had to go to the internet to try and find people who are like-minded like yourselves. And yeah, I appreciate all of you guys, right? So let me know what you guys are thinking today. Love to know where your head's at. And yeah, but today I'm going to show you a couple of cool, interesting stuff that I've been looking at. So yeah, obviously the normal stuff to show you, like some pretty cool gems. So let me quickly show you what the plan is. So obviously this is the stuff that I'm going to be showing from now on, but today we're going to have three today's considerations. Okay, so you guys can have your say, let me know what you guys want me to look at, and yeah, and obviously just giving you a bits and bobs about the cheat sheet. So if you guys are not aware, I have a cheat sheet, and it's all done on scoring, and this is how I'm able to find really good coins to hold, right? We're not in pump and dumps or anything like that. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in long-term holds, because that is where the money is made inside of crypto. Okay, I've been around since 2016 inside of crypto, and that's how I've done pretty good. If you ask basically anyone who's been around in crypto, it is literally long-term strategy, holding the right bags. And this is what this is all about. So obviously join the Patreon, and there's a link in the description, and you can check that out, exactly what is there. I'll go through that later, don't worry. But yeah, another thing I'm going to talk about today is the Bitcoin ETF. Okay, so I've been doing a little bit of you could say back testing on some other ETFs, and yeah, I'm going to go through that real quick. So but yeah, feel free to drop down coins that you want me to look at today, and then I'll get through them. So literally, let's have a little look. Okay, so the first thing I'm looking at right now, okay, is this. It is the the gold ETF launch date, and that was November 2004, so around these dates. And yeah, I've actually plotted that on a chart and found some interesting stuff around that. So here we go. This is when this was. All right, so this was gold first ETF around here, and the price was $445 for gold. Okay, and as you can see, what happened then, all right, was we went up 335%. Okay, so that's what happened with gold ETF when it launched. And obviously we went to a price of around about towards $2,000, right, for gold. And actually we were actually higher now, right? But we're looking at the first like run from this, right? That's what I want to look at. You know, where did we go? And also, is there similarities from what I've seen with Bitcoin, or we've seen with Bitcoin? And for example, gold had a run up, right? Gold did this, and then you could say like, look, it had a little high there, and then went down, and then we had like an all-time high, and all of that stuff, right? And then when the gold ETF was launched, it wasn't at its all-time high yet, right? So it was down here, and you know, it was 445, but then the all-time high, it was, what's the price? That was 870. Okay, well, there closing candle though, we could look from that, 677. All right, So why am I showing you that? Okay, that is interesting, because if we go to Bitcoin and have a comparison now, let's have a little look. So for example, Bitcoin's ETF was obviously January 2024, and that's obviously recent, as you can see. But let's plot down the chart, right? So this is Bitcoin's first ETF, spot ETF, okay, once it was launched. And guess what? Can you see some similarities now? Okay, so obviously we had our all-time highs, all this other stuff, but when the ETF was launched, it wasn't launched when we were an all-time high. We were actually lower, right? And it was about 41,000, right? And this was around 69,000, around about, right? So yeah, some similarities there, okay? And I have actually plotted out the same gains, okay, what gold did, and where would that take us? So as I showed you before, gold, this is the gold chart, the first gold ETF, and the price went 335%. Okay, so what if you plot that same thing on Bitcoin? So 335%, all right? And that gives us a price of 181,000. Okay, so very, very interesting, right? And you can see where this might all go. And obviously, if you are one of the Patreons, you will be able to see a whole bunch of other charts very soon, actually, what I have, and you can see, and then you'll see how this all confluences with that. And maybe this is a good little target, right? 180,000 might be a good target for where you might want to think that top might be. But obviously, if you're here for the long term and not just thinking about this cycle, then you might think to yourself, there's way more to go, and there probably is, okay, because the monetary system is broken. I'm from the UK. The UK is in a recession, and not just the UK, a whole bunch of other countries, and yeah, so obviously the monetary system is in a mess, okay, and hence why Bitcoin needs to exist. It is a better monetary system. So yeah, interesting times. But other stuff around this is, okay, so where are we though? So right now in the cycle, sorry for the brightness, is we are looking like we are in alt season, and you can probably tell that from a lot of the alts starting to pump a bit now. Obviously Bitcoin's been going crazy as well, but alts are looking nice as well. Like, so you can see from this altcoin index chart where we are, and we're not just yet in alt season, but we're getting there, right? So we are getting there. If we go into there, we're near enough in alt season, and then obviously Bitcoin season was down here, and yeah, but this is just a little chart you can use. It's not to say that you can buy and sell on this one. It's more of a just, where are we, right? That's kind of what we use this for. So yeah, very interesting indeed. And I think, look, if you think you guys are getting happy right now with some of the altcoin gains, then imagine when you see this in euphoria, and also when you see Bitcoin hit its top, and then all that liquidity from Bitcoin goes into altcoins, which happens every single cycle. Where is it going then, right? So my advice overall, not financial, of course, is hold those bags, man. Like, don't think about selling just yet. Just keep holding, right? And this is a really good chart down here as well to show you like top 50 performers over the last 90 days. And Bitcoin obviously down here, but you can see where alts are actually doing pretty good as well, right? Pepe going absolutely nuts. I'm not really a meme type of guy. I don't really mess with memes too much. But yeah, obviously you can do pretty good inside of memes as well, but I just don't like the risk. It's very, very risky. Obviously crypto is already very risky, and I just think for holding purposes, memes are hitting and hope. It's a lottery ticket, right? All of these are lottery tickets, but memes are even more of a lottery ticket. So that's kind of what I think anyway. But yeah, as you can see, there's a coin called AR, done really well. Fetch, obviously very good, and AI is obviously doing very, very good, and you can see that, and a lot of layer ones as well, right? So a mix of things, some gaming too. So you can see where it's all at, right? AI, gaming, and layer ones seem to be where it's at, and that is not far off what I've said on my sheet. So look, top narratives, AI, gaming, and BTC scaling, so you could say layer ones as well. Yeah, so I'm not too far off, right, and what's been going on. But yeah, if you guys are interested in the Patreon and you want to know what the top coins are, all my Patreons know what these are because it's in the top 20 sheet. So you will see the top 20, no problems inside of there. This is top 20 for the new run as well for this cycle. I've also got top 20 in the old run to see, what coins might still stand strong. And these are just a couple, like, household names that people always talk about, and they're not even in my top 20, right? So obviously everyone loves Casper. I love Casper too. I hold Casper, still holding. All right. And yes, I think it could potentially do quite well, right? And yeah, but it's only 24 to me, right? So there you go, right? Lit Labs, everyone talks about Lit Labs. I've also hold that, and yeah, Lit Labs only 30 for me. So I still think it can do very well. All these coins can still do very well. But yes, the real gold of my stuff, right, in my channel is in the Patreon. So if you are part of that, or if you want to join it, then definitely do it. Make sure you do, and I'll see you at the top. And yeah, business class tier, join it now, man. Like, if you're not there already, what are you waiting for? Literally, we're going through this market, and you're going to be buying at high prices. Why not get in at low prices? Some of the coins, like the top 3 I've got, for example, here, people don't know about them yet, right? Especially some of them are very interesting, right? Because some of them are so strong in fundamentals, they're really, really good. And people are shocked that no one else has spoke about them. I'm like, just get ready, right? Just get ready. And that is what's happened with many of my picks. Okay, no one's talking about them. All of a sudden, the general market find it. They find the gold, and they're like, oh my god. And then they start talking about it. It pumps, right? When these big influencers talk about it, it pumps. But the point is, you want to be in before it pumps, right? When no one talks about it, that's when you get in. That's how I've done well in crypto. You do it when there's blood in the streets, or when no one's around, and that is when you get in, right? So this can help with that, to be able to find the best, like, hidden gems will have absolutely amazing fundamentals. So yeah, and yeah, I'll let you know when I'm buying, and you can track my portfolio, and you can also just email me and just get access one time. You don't have to join through Patreon, just send through crypto and you're in. And the cheat sheet, yep, absolutely amazing. The cheat sheet is on beast mode. It's a strategic way to find coins, and that's how we do this. So yeah, join and you will not regret it. But anyway, let's see what you guys are saying. Okay, I would love to see what you guys are all talking about. Let's see if you've got any coins for us to look at today. Okay, so we've got Ryan. There he is. Appreciate you and your work, UX. Have an awesome live stream, Ilu and LFG. Thanks, Ryan. I really appreciate that as well. Yeah, you big up to yourself. You got Selflex. Yes, lad. Yes, lad. AWT and Souls were so early on these 100x coins. Yeah, they're very good as well. Very good. We can look through those as well. CF has been going mental. Yeah, I can check that out as well for you. I can check that out. We'll go Wagme, Sinverse, Realm X, so many gems in gaming. Yeah, there is a lot. You're right. There is a lot. Okay, can you cover these games, mate? Yes, I can cover them. I can cover them. Hey, what information do you recommend to keep on a spreadsheet for tax purposes? Well, it depends on your country, right? Because obviously, well, not even just country, your state even, right? So that's a very complex question. Yeah, literally, you're gonna have to do that personally, right? I would contact an accountant, because then they will be able to tell you. Obviously, it's capital gains near enough, right? You could say, with a lot of countries. So just look at the rules on capital gains in your country. That's what I would say to you. Different for everyone. But yeah, so let's actually have a look at some of these and start getting this filled out. Okay, let's get today's considerations up and running. So from some of your picks. Okay, so person who looked said, can you check these out? It was Walshy. Okay, so Wagme, Sinverse, and Realm. Why not, right? So I can tell you a couple things straight away. So Realm, let's check that out. I'll check that out because I don't think that's actually on my cheat sheet, but I've checked it before. Wagme and Sinverse are okay, and I've done a lot of reviews on them. I've got 2 videos, one for Wagme and Sinverse. I'll give you some pros and cons just from the top of my head. Okay, so Wagme real quick. Okay, Wagme looks good, and they've actually got a lot of potential actually. So they've got stuff like magazines, which look very cool. Obviously games as well. Obviously it's a gaming hit. And they've got merchandising, so yes, it potentially could be a good little gem. Yeah, overall not too bad. Sinverse, personally, it's not for me. Okay, there's a lot of red flags that I've seen with that. I know the game does look pretty good. I know a lot of people are talking about it, but just being in, like, obviously not a great position, but in being a YouTuber or whatever, right? I'd see a lot of things, like for example, a lot of spam comments, right? When spam comments go, usually it's not so good for a project. So Sinverse on a regular basis is constantly being spammed by bots all the time, right? And the question is why, right? Also, obviously I'm not trying to talk bad about a project, but if you look at the founders are doing other things. One owns a rental car company, and that's basically what he does full time, and then the other one does another project to do with finance, fintech, right? So this isn't their actual main thing they're doing, okay? Also, it's been for a cycle. Not saying that that's that very bad, but there has not been much updates on their website from then, okay? So that is also something to think about. And if you look at the quality of the website, look at the branding, okay? Just look at the style of the game and all this other stuff. It looks like there's a lot of editing going on. Also, if you look at the game isn't that well developed in a whole metaverse type of thing. So there's a lot of open landscapes. The stuff you see on Twitter, for example, is all in a little area. Just remember, this is a metaverse. It's got to be very big. It's got to be very vast. So those are the things that I've seen from Sinverse to why I kind of got put off from it. There's actually other things as well, but personally, I wouldn't touch that. But seeing as you've mentioned Realm M, I'm gonna check that out real quick. Okay. So yeah, Realm M, Real M. Okay. So yeah, I think I've heard quite good things about Real M. So market cap looking nice. Okay. So we've obviously got a nice market cap of 3.5 million. And then if we was to look at the fully diluted, so self-reporting circulating supply, then it's actually pretty good. 85% out. That's pretty decent. Has this been through a bull market before? It has been through a bull market, it seems, right? And obviously had a big spike. But you know, I'm not the person here saying to people, oh no, that's not, you know, good. At the end of the day, if people are developing, then that's what you want to look at, okay? And I can try and do that, but it's a bit slow on the stream. So, but let's have a little look actually at this, okay? Realm art, okay? So look, this looks pretty cool, and obviously it's at the moment you could say it's beta stage because obviously they're showing you stuff in beta a little bit, or is it out? I will check that. But it seems like from the last time I looked at this, it has developed. It definitely does look like that. So yeah, so let's have a look at the Google Play Store and the App Store, and there's a couple of things I will look for on those. We can check Twitter as well, and just have a little look for the site first of all. The portal to infinite possibilities. Okay, so okay, this is on scroll. So I'm scrolling right now, and it's showing you that. I've actually, yeah, these guys have developed a lot. I remember this site actually. It's definitely developed. So yeah, what is the whole point of this though? So play games and collect rare NFTs, explore immersive art exhibitions and join events, connect with other players and creators. So yeah, basically metaverse, right? To own, so play to own. So yeah, play to earn, you could say. Import your own avatar and other NFTs. Start playing for free. Earn real M tokens for participating. Invite your friends and play together on extra rewards. Okay, cool. What we got here? Bridging reality. All right, so plant a tree in Realm M, and we will actually plant in reality. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Okay, clean plastic and Realm, and we will clean up plastic in oceans. Yeah, this is nice. Like, it's nice that they're doing that. That's pretty cool. Partners. Okay, some pretty cool partners, as you can see here. Yeah, Polkastar, Chainlink, Polygon. Pretty cool. All right, so that's good. Supported by some different, it says VCs. Realm is backed, yeah, so this is VCs. So this is like they've got some venture capitalists behind them. So what I would see on here, or like to see, dates. Okay, so obviously I don't know when this other stuff is happening. To mobile launch, when's that happening, right? So we want to know that. I would like to see that. But yeah, in terms of where's going on about us as well, I can just quickly check some of this out for you real quick. So we've got a couple of people here. Okay, so our collective experience, this is cool. So you've got a good collective experience. You can see this here. But you know what we need to see is one thing I would definitely say, right? Not to say this is bad, right? But when you see stuff like this, okay, that's cool, but fact check it. All right, that's where on my cheat sheet, all that is where all this comes down to is fact checked. It doesn't matter if someone's told you this, okay? It doesn't matter, oh, we used to work here, we used to work there, because half the time it's not even true, half of it. All right, so there's a couple that you should definitely look at from that. Just to point out that I know you guys all love is Myria. Okay, Myria does this, they show stuff like that, but there's actually only one person who had really good experience in Myria. Everyone else doesn't have that experience, and all the stuff you see there isn't 100% accurate. Okay, and yeah, so double check and look at the facts. Okay. Obviously crypto is a narrative and a hype play, so people will fall for this stuff, but at the end of the day, we're trying to protect ourselves out here. We're not trying to fall for fake narratives or fake, like, because at the end of the day the truth will come to the light in the end, right? So yeah, but yeah, I want to see these people, and don't worry, we'll look for them. So I'm not to say this is bad, by the way, but yeah, got some advisors, but even advisors want to see, right? So here we go, they're not actually showing themselves, okay, on this, but that's fine. It's fine. We can check. When we go on the LinkedIn, I want to see a picture, okay? Same with all of these. So I'm going to open all these guys, and we are looking at founders, okay? I'm not looking at the team overall here, all right? So general like hires and stuff like that. And you might be like, well, why? Because these are the guys to do it. But guess what, man? The founding team are the ones who are behind the idea, right? And if anyone's going to rob or anyone's going to do anything, it's these guys. It's not these guys down here, all right? These are just people who can be hired, you know, and then or disposed. I'm not, I don't want to be mean, but that's the reality, right? So, you know, me as a UX designer / researcher, I go and work for loads of different clients. I'm fully aware I'm there to build their product, right? I'm not a founder, right? I'm there to make the best product I can possibly make for them. And these guys are the ones who have all the control, okay? When a founder leaves a company in the Web 2 world or stock market, whatever, that is catastrophic for the price. So these are why you want to care about these guys. So anyway, let me not procrastinate too much. Here you go, okay? Let's see if we can get a view on this. Oh, I have to sign in. This is so annoying. Okay, let me just go to another face mode real quick, and then I'll sign in, and I can see all the wonders of the team. Okay, let's have a little look real quick. Okay, but how are you guys doing today anyway? You all good? Let me know if you're all good, and yeah, feel free to drop other ones that I can look at as well, and yeah, happy days. Okay, so now I'm ready. All right, so here we go. This is the lead software engineer, okay, for Open Earth Foundation. So here you go, CTO and co-founder of RealM, and this was June 2023, right, that he stopped working for them, and now he's doing something called Open Earth Foundation, and that's what he's doing. So he's not the CTO anymore, okay? So you could say that this guy Milan, and this was this Milan, founder, CTO, he's not there anymore, okay? So that's some stuff when you do research, you find out, okay? Jobin, let's have a look at Jobin, all right? And if he's gonna let me have a look, if I refresh, you're gonna let me in? Yep, okay. So Jobin, he's the co-founder and CPO still of RealM, cool. So he's still doing that, and that's good, right? So he's doing that. And we can see that he's done a couple of different things, so not 100% sure what these are. Something records, so starting to do music. And okay, so one thing is that RealM CPO, so your product, okay? So that is Chief Product Officer, music. I don't know if it's a creative director. Okay, cool. So some sort of entertainment industry stuff. Unified mobile first guest experience. So here we can see some products he might have produced, which looks just okay. Okay, it doesn't look the greatest. What is this? So guest experience management platform. It's a management platform. Okay, fair enough. It's not meant to be nice and flashy, but yeah, fair enough. They managed to produce something. Yeah, and then University of Cambridge. That's cool. That's cool. He's got some good university experience. So that's him. Yeah, Matt Larby is the founder and CEO. Okay, so we're looking at Matt now, and we want to see if that works. No, so Matt Larby didn't open, but we're going to check again. All right. Okay, he's open now. Cool. And yeah, he's still working there at Realm Art. Okay, RealM, I'm assuming. Yeah, okay, so he's more of the art side for some reason. Realm is impacted driven mobile metaverse. Yeah, cool. So before that, he was an investor in something called Water Club. He's got something called the Unified app, which actually that's where, you know, him and Jobin worked together there. So they've 5 years working on that. Same, okay, so maybe they started a company before, so that's quite interesting. They've had some background in starting a business before, which is great. Yeah, pretty all right. It's not too bad, no major names or anything, but yes, they have some decent experience. But they got experience in gaming, a little, I suppose, entertainment, you could say, right? But maybe apps they have a little bit. But yeah, just stuff to think about right there, right? Okay, so that is that one. We've looked at that a little bit, but we're going to go a bit more into this a bit. So for example, okay, from a product side, we've got 10k downloads on this at the moment. You can see some screenshots as well. Is there any reviews? Okay, so we've got some reviews. So 2-star, confusing. Most games just appear to be walking simulators. Looks nice though. I like the graphics, design, and general style. So obviously falling down a little bit there in the actual experience of it. So we've got 5-star though. Realm Elm is so awesome. I believe it will grow to be something really great. So far, had no issues expecting for loading of Realm M's. Takes a little long, but could be my connection. But yeah, no problems though. Seeing a lot of you saying so cool. You've got a couple there, right? And you've got mostly good, right? And then, but obviously you can see some bads. So when you try and verify, it only lets you use numbers, button, or email. That's fair enough. Just a verification thing. Just talking about passwords, normal stuff, right? It's normal stuff that people get annoyed about. The character customization just really isn't up to par. Any game that doesn't have long hair or hair that looks like Play-Doh should know better. But that's the a style thing, all right? So I think, look, not too bad, all right? These reviews aren't that bad. It's 4.4, pretty decent. And you can just see some pictures of the game as well. You can see, I mean, this is the style, okay? It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but it might be some, all right? And that's what you gotta take these reviews with a pinch of salt. If someone's saying something, oh, I don't like the hair or something, that's personal opinion. That doesn't mean that everyone else is not going to like that, okay? But yeah, cool. And then they also are on the App Store. You can see this here. And yeah, pretty cool. And they got 3.9 out of 5 reviews, so that's good. They're on both platforms, so that's pretty decent. But then next, socials. Okay, so what they're doing for socials, so 62k followers, and what I'm looking for here now is, okay, so 62k, right? We want to see posts have interaction, not to say 62k, but we want to see a percentage of that actually have interactions, because this is obviously where people pay for followers or whatever they do, right? You want to be able to see interaction being the same as that following count. So for example, 1.5k comments is good, is very good, right? So obviously that's a conversion rate, you could say, of, well, I don't know, like not even one, well, around, wait, I can't even think about it right now. Well, 10% would be like 6k, right? So it's probably like 2%, right? But that's not good. Sorry, that's not bad. I think that's all right. That's pretty good. You've got a lot of interaction, actually, a lot. So I would say socials are good. Okay, they've got a lot of interactions. You can see here, putting a lot of things out. Yeah, as of recent times, getting a lot more. But yes, not bad. And you can see that other people, YouTubers and stuff, are talking about it. So yeah, it's not bad. Okay. But things that I would consider with this project is it is more of a metaverse play. Okay, so obviously metaverse not 100% back yet, but it might come back, right? Obviously from the last bull run, there's a lot of hype. But you will probably see a lot of metaverse projects that are saying they're gaming now, okay? Because obviously gaming is hot and metaverse isn't, all right? So a lot of people are starting to rebrand themselves from that. And that is what I'll probably see for this, right? But metaverse plays might still do pretty good. But obviously we are in a hype narrative, and that is where you want to, be aware of that, okay? But overall, it looks pretty decent, and yeah, a nice one overall, okay? What else have we got to talk about on this one? Well, I think, what? I'm going to add this one on to today's consideration. So obviously, thank you so much, Walshy, for obviously suggesting this one, and obviously everyone else can see it now, okay? So, yeah. That was that. Okay, so that's one down. All right, what else we got? We've got some other stuff. So hey, what information do you recommend to keep? Oh no, I've said it, read this already on this one, but we've got more. So we've got this one, Mint Layer, GFAL, Ords, Neuros. Cool, man. Yeah, I think all of these are good. Hi GR, and yeah, Mint Layer's dope, very good. It's a good project. I definitely recommend it. Also GFAL, another dope project, really good. Ords, so I'd have to look at that a little bit. If it's just ordinals or Audi or something like that, then cool. But one thing to mention, I'm sure ordinals will do fantastic and all that, but because they are not on a UTXO model, if you don't know what that is, that's actually the language that Bitcoin is built on or using, and Audi isn't built on it necessarily. So it obviously blocks up the network because of that. So if something's on a UTXO model, then I would be more bullish on it, right? So there's other ones like, for example, where runes, I think some other ones, CSR 20 as well. There's some other ones, okay? And I would think they will actually grow with Bitcoin, but already it blocks the network. But the miners might like that, okay? So I wouldn't just totally write off, but just be aware of that. And Neuros, yeah, I think Neuros is very good, right? It's in the realm of gaming and AI, the two both bullish, right? Narratives, as you can see from here. So, you know, I think there's a couple of plays I've seen what cover both bases, right? They cover AI and they cover gaming. So, yeah, I think it's bullish, right? And it's a little gem that no one really knows about. But if you see my AMA with them, I have done an AMA recently with them, and yeah, they're obviously out there here trying to build, focusing on it. So yeah, man, I think it's very cool, very cool. What else we got though? What else have we got? One sec. So we've got Walshy, thanks for covering these coins. This invest will run off the back of GTA. It's GTA on the blockchain, 18 rated game, so it does have bot attacks. They are on Epic Games and part of the Neo Tokyo. Yeah, maybe, man, maybe, but like it just depends, right? Like just be careful with it. That's what I'm saying to you, right? I mean, look, there is pros. Like since I've been watching it, obviously they've been developing and stuff like that, but just be careful. That's what I would say. There's a lot of things I've seen in projects and to be wary of. Okay, so I can actually show you if you want, right? I'll give you a little bit of a reason to why I've been cautious with it. All right, so as soon as we're on LinkedIn, let's see if we can get it up. Simverse, if it comes up. Not coming up there, but we'll just go on to Google and find this. All right, so Sinverse. Okay, Sinverse, cool. And then we'll just go onto the site from it. And yeah, obviously, you know, been for a cycle before, but it's not the end of the world. Been growing gradually. But yes, it's done okay, right? Compared to some of the other gaming coins. Some of the other gaming coins have gone like 10x or way more, and this has done like a 1x or something like that, 52% in a month. I mean, it's okay, right? But yeah, maybe it could do well. You might be right. It's obviously narrative based. It could come off the GTA side of things. But then, you know, that's far away too. And I'll just show you stuff that I've kind of seen, right? Where I'm a bit like not sure about this, right? Is obviously a lot of styles are just different. Like okay, look, the open world is very open. Can you see this? It is very, very open, showing lack of development. This website hasn't changed in a long time. Okay, so even if they have done developments on it, the site's not changing, right? So it's like, is it maintained? There's a couple of things as well with this, and it was like you have to get like digital passes to be able to build something, which I felt was a bit strange. Like for example, if I am trying to be in the metaverse and I want to be able to do anything I can, 18 rated like you mentioned, then I don't want to do that, right? I don't want to have to pay the government, for example. This is the real world, right? In the real world, you have to do that. But this, you know, this is a way for them to get money from you, obviously, inside the game. But then, you know, if this is like a lawless town, then it's kind of like, well, you just build it, and if people have to try and attack you, then you have to use your money, for example, your crypto coins, to protect yourself. You know, you get your people, pay people in the gang or whatever it is, or like GTA. Do you remember GTA in San Andreas? You could literally get like gang members to follow you around. You could do that, right? That would be cool. As in, or you could get security that you pay for that. There's other ways I would do this rather than like play for land registry inside of a game. I feel like that's just like what. Yeah, don't put rules inside of a meant to be non-ruled world, right? But you can see this. Look, this is the stuff that I've been observing. A lot of open world with not much built on it. And if you're in a game and you're trying to shoot and fire things or whatever you're trying to do, then do you want to be able to get shot that easily? I don't think so, right? It just shows a lack of development, personally. But yeah, this is new, so they've obviously added this. I didn't see this last time, so they've got some updates finally. But yeah, where was it? I want to see like the team and stuff, right? And yeah, in terms of partners, like they don't have like big partners, right? It's just okay, right? And most of them aren't partners, so obviously this is just what exchanges you're on and stuff like that. And obviously I don't want to say bad about people, but this guy's track record has been very bad. Right? It's been linked to a lot of rugs, right? So is there trust in that? And obviously I'll show you why I'm really cautious with it about rugs and all that. I'm not saying it will be, but you know, let's just look at their profiles, right? So if we can check them out. So look, LinkedIn, I'll show you what I saw. If they've changed it, if they've changed that, it's even more of a red flag, right? So we'll go on him. Okay, I can tell you now, one of them doesn't open as well. So I think it's this guy or him, one of them. Okay, so he is the CTO apparently of Synverse. Okay, let's see if it loads for us. I'll just open the other guy as well. Let's just see what it's all about. Okay, so we'll go for him first, right? So we got co-founder of Synverse, and now he's showing different experience. Okay, but this is what he was doing before. Okay, so project manager at something else. Let's see if that opens for us, because this is what I showed before on my video. But people take things down, man. Right? So let's just see if it loads for us, because we want to show you information what they're doing. But this guy as well, so he was actually working on this, right? So this is what he's doing. Okay, and obviously he's working on Synverse as well, so he's doing two things. Okay, and this is like a fintech, that's what I remember. And you know, he's currently in Nigeria. Okay, not to say that that is a bad thing or anything, but just something to be aware of. Okay, and he's been around. Okay, so he worked in the Virgin Islands as well, and this is where this is located, Virgin Islands. And he's also Nigerian. He's been in Nigeria, worked for Nigerian companies before, so his experience is in Nigeria. And then this is the actual company from the other guy. So if we go, it's taking slow, boy. Yeah, but basically this is from what I remember. So he's in Bulgaria. This is a Bulgarian company. All right, don't know why it's taking so long. Okay, this is the other one. This is the other founder. As you can see, not a lot of experience, as in he might have experience because it's 16 years of doing something, self-employed, but what? All right, that is the thing. We don't know what that is. So senior front-end developer, that's something else, right? A lot of unanswered questions. That's all I would say to you. And, you know, something could look absolutely amazing on the surface, all right? And I'm sure newbies or whoever will fall for that type of stuff, right? But dig deeper and see, that's where all the fundamentals are, right? The fundamentals are digging. So my thing is, I don't think the fundamentals are good with Synverse, personally, in my opinion, right? But yes, over on the surface, it looks great. The idea sounds great, but you have to dig, all right? And you know, there's a lot of things like this. FTX sounded great, okay? FTX sounded like, oh, this is the next best thing. But if you did dig in on that, you wouldn't have got involved with it, and obviously you wouldn't have lost your money if you put your money on the exchange. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just be careful. Me personally, I'm trying to get to the top safely, nice and safe, and that's what it's about, right? So yeah, I've kind of looked at that for you a little bit. Nura is pumping. UX Crypto was the first person to cover this, and by joining Discord allowed me to 2x already. Totally worth it. Oh, thank you, Norman. I appreciate that. And yes, definitely join the Discord. Norman is inside of my Discord and he's enjoying it, as you can see there. And yeah, there's only 40 places at the moment. I'm actually still the cheapest guy out here. If you look at a lot of the people who are obviously I've talked to, and you guys probably watch as well, you know, they're more than double the price that I am. Okay, so you know, you're getting in cheap, and this is actually the only place what has a proper cheat sheet. I know other people might say they have a cheat sheet, but guess what? All these people are using their opinions. So they're just telling you something will go up because of their opinion. This isn't necessarily my opinion. It is my opinion too, but it's all done from research. So this is literally over 160 coins, fully researched, right, with a scoring system, and you can get a top 20 out of that. And this is how this is done, all right? And this strategy is called Moneyball. As you've seen the movie Moneyball, then you know you'll be very, very happy. Actually, I've got a little clip I can show you real quick if you haven't seen Moneyball. So let me quickly show you that, and we'll come back to the normal programming, okay? So yeah, cool. So this is Billy Bean. He faces a hard challenge because he's trying to grow a baseball team and he doesn't have a lot of money.
There are rich teams and there are poor teams. Then there's 50 feet of crap.
So then his general manager sets him a really hard challenge.
Find players with the money that we do have.
So this being a hard task, because how are you supposed to get really good players on a limited budget? Then he meets a guy who changes the whole way of thinking about acquiring players.
Who are you?
I'm Peter Brand.
Peter then shows Billy, Brad Pitt, his secret strategy that can find undervalued players but for a great price.
I believe there's a championship team that we could afford because everyone else undervalues them.
He uses a data-driven approach to pick the diamonds in the rough.
Card counters at the blackjack table. We're gonna turn the odds on the casino.
And change the odds he does because he changes history and wins 20 games in a row.
It defies everything we know about baseball.
Cool, so that's the trailer. All right, and yeah, literally this strategy right here has helped many of people in the past, and this is something just I would not overlook. Okay, so someone done this type of strategy what I'm doing the last cycle. Okay, his name was Ian Bellina. Ian Bellina turned 20k into 5 million doing this strategy. Okay, I bet you the people you're watching, they have not got a back-tested strategy, right? And this strategy here allows you to filter out all the hype. Okay, it does it based on fundamentals, based on holding, right? People make their money in crypto by holding, right? They hold great projects. They don't make it by flipping in and out. So my thing is, you know, this is the best solution, okay, to be able to do this. It's working for us so far inside my community, and it has worked in the past. Okay, so this is what you want access to, the Moneyball cheat sheet, and you can see and get all of the benefits inside of that. Don't wait around, okay, because every time this stuff goes out and runs out, it will just go up and more in price. Okay, so we started out at £19 a month, and then we went to 29, then now to 39, right? Just keeps getting sold out. So the more you wait, the longer the price is going to go up, right? And also you're going to get at higher prices. So it's better to just do it now. And yeah, you can just join. And then if you really don't like it, just unsubscribe. Okay, this is what it is. But I bet you that you will do very good with a great portfolio looking at this. So yeah, but also, you know, I've got a little trailer as well again for how this actually works inside of crypto and how I actually score. Okay, so I'm sure you guys love to know that. So yeah, let me quickly play that one for you as well, because yeah, introducing the Moneyball cheat sheet. So how does it work?
Step 1.
You have to find the potential coins by keeping your ears to the streets, digging deep into the crypto realms, find those diamonds in the rough. After that, I add the coins to my system, which I currently have over 70 coins already reviewed, and it's growing, which brings me to
Step 2.
I review each coin with 7 different criteria, and they are teams and advisors, the partners, the idea, the website, the product, the social media presence, and the coin utility. I then proceed to give these coins a specific grading criteria from 1 to 10. Then we combine the scores to get an overall ranking for them, and that lets us separate the good from the bad, the weak from the strong, giving us the best possible chance to get some good coins in the up and coming bull run. And I didn't stop there. No.
Step 3.
Price projections. So you can get my price projections for each and every single coin. I give you 2 price projections, one bullish target and one super bullish target. And this is using data from the last bull run to be able to project where we think some of these coins might go. Cool, man. So it sounds good, right? And yeah, now obviously, as mentioned, it's not 70 coins anymore. That was way back, right? 160, over 160 coins now, right? And we found some really good gems by doing this. Also, the community, obviously, very cool, very good. And we've got, you know, people all inside of there who are crypto people, and you can see obviously Norman right here talking about that. And yeah, shout out to Norman, a great guy inside of the community, and you can come and join us. But yeah, so that's that. But let's have a little look at some of the other stuff you guys are saying, and just get into this. Do you have GLQ on your watch list? GLQ, I'm trying to remember that. Let me check. Okay, so GLQ, is it GraphLink? Yeah, I've reviewed GraphLink. I actually have a video on GraphLink. So check that on my channel, man. But yeah, it's okay. I think that when it comes to GraphLink, okay, so our developer's going to use it. All right, that's the main thing. So just to give people context real quick, what I'm talking about, just so everyone else can see if it loads for me. But it's an infrastructure, okay, like an infrastructure for being able to build. Okay, so here you go, no code blockchain for Web3 automation, dApps, and it's like a node-based system, right? So you basically, in layman's terms, right, you drag something right here, and then you drag another thing, and then link them, right? And one thing can link you to the blockchain, and then one would have like a front end on it or something like that, right? But I'll give you some experiences that I've had with these type of tools. Okay, so in Unity, I used to use Unity when I used to build apps and stuff, and I used something called Playmaker inside of that, and it was basically like this, right? But not Web3, of course. And it was very limiting. All right, it was good for me getting you started, right? If you're getting started, and if this will help people get started inside of crypto, for example. But if you have to do something quite complex, then it limits you, and it's a bit problematic. Another thing would be, you know, I started doing that, and then if I was going for like coding jobs and like programming jobs, then if you're using a tool like this, then they're going to look down on you because you're not coding the infrastructure, right? You're using an assisted tool. So yeah, obviously you're going to try and get new developers in. Yeah, I just think the market fit is yeah, it has to have a market fit, right? And I would say that's where this falls down a little bit, right? But as much as it's a really cool idea and it could do very well, they need to kind of identify what market fit it could have. But yes, it's still pretty good. I wouldn't like look down on this project and say it's terrible or anything like that, but that's just stuff to be aware of that I'm telling you about. But cool. Okay, you're doing a good job. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. We got Coin Dragon in the house. What's up, Aaron? Do you have any opinions on Aerodime Finance? Because he's an OG and Coin Dragon is part of my Patreon as well, I will check this out for you. Just give us a second. Okay, so where is it? Aerodome. Aerodrome Finance. It's not going to come up for me, is it? Aereo Finance. There you go. Okay, let's check it out. 75 million market cap, so obviously a little bit higher already. But yes, doing pretty good, as you can see. New to the cycle, which is good. Then how long has this been out for? So this was at market cap off. Well, just from judging it from the price, I don't know if it will show me on here. It's not going to show me on there. So it's 47 cents now. It was around about 10. So you're probably at what? Probably at about 15 million. So that's gone up quite a bit, which is pretty cool, and it's doing well. So that is good. Okay, and it's on Base chain, so Coinbase's chain. Seems to be a lot of people talking about it at the moment, so that could be good. Central trading and liquidity marketplace on Base. Cool, that sounds pretty good. And then yeah, so what can you actually do though with this? So you've got stable and volatile trading for low fees, core 100% protocol incentives and fees to go to voters, liquid locked positions in your form of NFTs. Okay, cool. Permissionless pools, engaging and incentives, self-optimized liquidity flywheel. Not sure what this is, this bit. But yeah, anti-dilution rebases of voters. Okay, so this is good infrastructure, which probably help us understand all that. So this is it. Okay, so it's basically going from the traders. Trader does the fees, and then it goes to the vote. Okay, so then fees goes to that to vote, so you can vote and use that, and then incentives go towards the protocol. My mouse is messed up. One sec. And then yeah, so it's basically like a low fee trading platform, right? From what I understand. It's got quite a bit of liquidity already. Okay, cool. So let's look at a couple things around this. Okay, so documentation will probably give us the link, the team. If not, I'll go on LinkedIn and find it. So let's just go and have a look at the product as well. Okay, but you have to connect your MetaMask, I assume. Okay, no, not MetaMask, but the Base wallet, connect Coinbase wallet, all that. So yeah, cool. You could do that. All right. I'm not going to do that at this moment, but yeah, we've got 25k followers. Quite early, I suppose. Early project, but not the greatest following. Yeah, but obviously a very early project, right? But my way I would look at this is if it's early and it's getting hype at the moment, Base seems to be getting a bit hype. Cool, right? But look for the drop, right? Look for the drop. As you can see, we're getting a little bit of a drop, which is great. So you can see that it's went up to what did it go to? 60, what was it, 63 cents now to 47. So yeah, use the Fibonacci on this and get that golden pocket, and then you'll be able to see what you might want to get in at. You might go below that, but that's fine. Okay, so yeah, it still looks pretty good. My thing is, don't buy projects on hype only, because most of the time, not all the time, most of the time you get not liquidated, but you know, you're buying high. Okay, so you want to pay attention to it when it goes up. You pay attention to it, and then when it drops, then you want to swoop in. All right, so yeah, I would say that, not financial advice, of course, but that's what I would say. In terms of a team for this project, I might have to do a bit of digging, but you can see what Aerodrome is doing. So it's been able to swap. So it's like a swap, like Uniswap, that type of thing, and a lot of different pairs actually. And obviously, because it's using Coinbase, I assume, right? Because it's on Base, can you get all of the coins on there? I'm not sure if you can, but yeah, if it's all the coins from Coinbase, that's pretty good. All right. So yeah, on Base, marketplace on Base, cool. Then did I open that up? Did I open up the bottom bit? So documentation, if it opens. Yeah, so not seeing a team at the moment, but obviously if it's decentralized DEX, then it's just yeah, on docs basically, right? So just got to be careful with them. Not to say, you got to check if this is the official one, right, from Coinbase. And the way I would check that, all right, I'm not going to do it on the stream, would be to look at who's invested in it. If it's Coinbase Ventures, then yeah, probably definitely the legit one for them. Yeah, so I would look at that. It might be able to tell you on here actually, but it might not. Yeah, usually I have to do a bit more digging to find that out. But yeah, try and find out. Okay, yeah, so it's just on Coinbase Exchange, but that's just an exchange. But yeah, something to think about anyway. Something to think about. But yeah, I'm going to move on though. But I hope that's helped you out there, my friend. Cool. Creo engine you're talking about, it's okay. One thing I do like about it is Asian market, okay, but you know, is the product that good? That's the thing you got to look at. But anyway, nice digging on Sin. I don't know all that. Good research, mate. My top picks are Sidus, AWT, Souls. These three have amazing games and graphics, but the lack of marketing is strange. AWT and Souls on Steam. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I can talk to you about that a little bit. I think so. Sidus, I have a video on that. AWT, I have a video on that, and Souls. So yeah, on those AWT and Souls, they're on the same video. It's called the top 3 dark games. All right, and I do a little bit of digging on that. So yeah, Souls looks I think all of them look good, right? All of them do look good. So AWT, right? It does look really good. Out of the products, it looks the best in terms of product, right? I agree, but there's no team potentially, right? So there's one dude, he shows himself. He doesn't actually show himself, and he has like a image on LinkedIn. That's the only person you can actually link this to, right? Other than that, that's a bit of a red flag, right? Other stuff which is a bit of a red flag, why I wouldn't be as bullish on it, is that they had funding and it was all pulled away from them, right? So their funders used to be basically the same funders were like Sandbox and Axie Infinity and all that. So they had big backers, right? Like this product or project could have been like on those levels, right? It still could be, right? It still could be. But that's the reason you see it such a low market cap, because their funders basically came away from them and they didn't get funding. And then obviously all the stuff you see like incubation from Microsoft, IGN, all this other stuff. IGN seems cool, but they had incubation programs, right? And that was in the very beginning to be incubated. That was before. So it doesn't mean that that's a partnership with them. It just incubated by it, right? So this is just stuff that I've found. But that all said, right, the product does look very good. And it's more about like, can they get other investors now to like kind of get into that? Because that's what they need. They need more funding. Hence why you mentioned about the marketing side, right? That's showing you a lack of funding, I would say. But, you know, it looks great overall. Souls looks good overall. They seem to have good funding over there. And then yeah, Sidus still like a potentially older project, right? But still looks good, and they look like they're being building, so that's a great sign as well. But yeah, pretty cool overall. Happy I can help you. But yeah, I need to show this different screen actually. 1 second. Let's show this, man, because obviously I haven't really gone into all these yet. Probably better to put in some ones which are, you know, out there or whatever. But I'm gonna have to skip some because I'm getting a lot of comments, but some of them I'll read. Okay. Let me check this one. Okay. So Hassan, good to see you again. I know you're a friend to the channel, so I'm going to check your one out. Okay. Hi, Aaron. Have you seen this risky microcap? Your comment got me, by the way. I thought risky. I want to check that out. SWT Sell Wars, 2 weeks old on Mexi, not even on Coin Market Cap yet, so no hype yet. Launched by BSC Pad, what's this? Spores Network and TrustPad. Game looks sick. Okay. All right, let's check it out then, man. So it's called Sell Wars. All right, let's check that out. Sell Wars Crypto. Let's put that in and see what comes up. Sell Wars NFT. So it's on CoinGecko, yeah? I think SWT. Cool. All right, Sell Wars. Currently market cap of, look at you. If this is good, yeah, this is great because the market cap is low, right? So yeah, thanks for sharing this. If this is good on Polygon chain, good sign. And yeah, obviously just launched, so expect dumps. Yeah, normal, right? Everyone's always worried, oh, it's dumping or something's dumping. Like, who cares, man? That is literally the point you want to be caring when something's low in price. So, you know, at this current moment, this would be potentially good, but you might want to see if this gets a floor, because obviously when something first comes out, it will dump and it has to find a floor. So, yeah, man, you have to be aware of that. So we've got Sales Wars website. Let's check it out. See if we can see something cool with this. Okay, nice. Here we've got a cinematic trailer, and that looks cool. That looks cool. Welcome to the world of Aurora. Okay, Aurora. This looks cool. Okay, grand world view. Nice. And what's this? An engaging game narrative. I'm going to play the trailer in a second so we can look. Diverse gameplay modes. Free to play. Cool. Open trade. Partners. Okay, let's just check some of these. Alibaba. Oh, they're using. All right. Alibaba Cloud is not their partner. They're using it, right? So just to be aware, right? I can see that. Reef, heard of that. Polygon, cool. Immutable X, cool. So Immutable X, that's dope. Yeah, pretty cool, right? So obviously there's a difference though, right? These are not partners. Some of them are, some of them are not. Obviously infrastructure might be this. It's probably infrastructure that they look at. Hard to know what exactly is their partners. Is that going to open? Not going to open. Okay, it does open. 49k followers on Twitter. Cool. Okay, we can see a little preview of this trailer now, right? And let's have a little look. Okay, looks cool. Looks cool. Can you review? Okay, so this type of game, right? It's like Farm Heroes, that type of style of game. Is this on mobile as well? Because if it was, that would be good. If it's on like cross-platform, could be onto something here. Let's check. At the moment, it just seems like PC, but I will double check all that. But let's just look at the trailer, man. Let's have a little look at the trailer and just see if it's worth looking at. All right, it's on Android. Okay, it's on Android. But let's have a little play of this. Okay, graphics look cool right now. Welcome to the Magic Pirate. Okay, it's original. You can see that they've obviously built this. It's not like taking other people's work. Okay, it's a short trailer. Okay, so obviously the trailer is not showing you gameplay though, because obviously it's just showing you a 3D like vision or something. So it's coming soon. But yes, like you said, early project, fair enough. And yeah, it is a web game that you can see on that, and also Android. So we just want to check out if anyone's downloaded this real quick. Oh, nope, it isn't. It's an APK file. So APK means like it's not out on the store yet. Okay, and then web. What's this? The beta version. Not loading for me. Oh, here you go. It's loading now. All right. So this is kind of like what to expect. All right. Some observations are obviously a lot of these graphics aren't like 3D graphics or anything. It's like it looks drawn, like some of it. So that's something to think about. Obviously, not a red flag necessarily, but you're not seeing the actual gameplay. So it's something to obviously consider. But yeah, we could be onto something here. We want to see a team as well. Obviously, that would be great to see. Let me let that load, and then I can look for a team. So at the moment, we're not seeing that at the moment. So where can I find that? Not seeing that at the moment. Okay, so I want to find a team, and that would be more confidence to be like, yeah, this is gonna go great, all right? And then their experience, for example. And what I need to look at, I don't know if you can see this at the moment. Let me hide this comment so you can see this. So to find that, the only thing I've got right now is this, right? .gaming.io. So I'm gonna try and find that. Okay, so .gaming.io, and then we can try and see what that is. And this might give us a clue of who the team are, maybe on what studio is behind this, because they're not showing you, right? So here you go. You can see a little bit more. Okay, it just redirects you. Okay, so at the moment, this is undoxed at the moment. Okay, and there's something behind there which I can't get to. Maybe it's my computer. No. Yeah, so it's undoxed at the moment, but we could go on LinkedIn and see if there is. But let's check that then. Sale War, is it? I've forgotten it now. Sale Wars. Okay. Sale Wars. Okay. Let's see if that comes up with anything. Connection's not good, man. Connection's rubbish today. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Sales Wars not coming up, it seems, but it might just be my rubbish internet. But well, let's see. Sales Wars. .gaming. Let's put that in. That might come up and have something nice. If it does. If not, it's fine. But yeah. While that's loading, let's just put this in here so everyone else knows what is going on. And the game is called Sale Wars, right? Sale Wars. So you probably, thank you so much, Hassan, for showing that. This is probably the first time anyone's seeing that. So yeah, this is from Hassan. And yeah, but obviously observation on that, can't see a team, all right? So be careful. And obviously we found a studio, but they're not showing a team, or they can't, it's just linking straight back to that. So there is no link to show you who they are. The reason you want to care about that is obviously rug pulls happen very often in crypto. So you want to care about, you know, rug pulls and not being part of that and getting rug pulled. If you don't know what a rug pull is, it means that, you know, you invest your money, it goes up in price, and they take all the money and you've got nothing. All right. So that is what you want to avoid. We're in crypto, we're in the riskiest market out there. And that is why you need to care about it as a team. People might say to you, oh, you know, but there's rug pulls will happen with teams. Yes, that is true, that has happened, but there's way more rug pulls happen with no docs teams than with teams, and you can fact check that. And yeah, like for example, you can, if you see a team, you can see their experience, and also can they pull things off. There's projects out here that have like beast mode teams, and you better best believe that these projects are going to go very, very far. Also, right, where are we in the cycle, right? We're early, we're very early. We haven't been through halving yet, and that's where all the fun action happens. I can tell you now, a lot of projects are waiting till after the halving to market their products, and you might see not much happen with a lot of projects now, but that is the slow little storm. What's it called? The calm before the storm, right? The storm is going to be picking up soon enough, right? Bitcoin halving, how many days is it till then, right? We can actually look. Bitcoin halving, all right, we want to see when it is, countdown or something, right? We want to see a countdown. That's how long you got, all right? So obviously altcoins don't moon when Bitcoin starts mooning right straight away, right? You're still going to be like flatlining, but that's how long you got basically to you know, when everything starts going off, right? So this, here you go, we've got 46 days remaining till the halving. So yeah, the clock is ticking. Get those bags ready. Obviously join the Patreon to get the best possible bags. Obviously you can join other people's whatever, but the best is here, okay? And this is where we are, I would say, with altcoins. Obviously with Bitcoins, we are in a different place. But altcoins, yeah, we're still early. We've still seen a run up, right? We see a run up, but then you're gonna see not much happen because obviously Bitcoin is gonna dominate and take it. and then we're going to see run-ups, and it is going to be something like this, right? When Bitcoin sells off, it's going to go to alts, and this is Scala's chart, for example, and then many altcoins look like this. I can just show you if I wanted to. I've back tested it many times. This is what happens with alts, right? So we're here to accumulate these points, all right? So cool. And yeah, so yeah, Coin Dragon, you obviously reviewed your coin before just a minute ago, and that was Aerodome Finance. So you're saying it is backed by Coinbase Ventures. So that's very cool. Very cool. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, thanks for review. No worries, brother. No worries. All good. Hope you're good as well. So, bro, look at Gary Network. Project in Solana, biggest Web3 project. Is that Gary? That's the social media for India, right? But crypto is banned in India. Okay, so I can quickly have a look, but I think that is it. So, Gary Network. All right. Okay. Pretty sure it is that. Yeah, it is. All right. So, it looks great on the surface. There's a reason this is here, right? The reason is it got banned in India, okay? And this app is huge, or was, right, in India. Also, it being in Solana isn't necessarily a bonus for me, right? It's not necessarily. Everyone has their own opinion about that. It's actually a negative for me. But yeah, if you look at the amount of downloads it has a crazy amount of downloads. What we are looking, though, for this project, if you want to stay in it and all this other stuff, opportunity could be there for this, right? Obviously, chart looking like a flat line right now, right? The opportunity could be there, but we want to see if they can go to other countries, because at this current moment, you can see, look, they have 100 million downloads. So the opportunity is there for sure, right? 100 million. Great, right? But it can't be banned in India, right? So, yeah, just be aware that this is banned in India, all right? So, yeah. Okay. SWT is built on IMX. Cool, that's cool. So it's built on Immutable X. That's good. That is a bonus, I would say. That would be cool. And yeah, Shev and my guys, please hit on the like button. Thank you, Shev. Yeah, he's one of my patrons as well. Great guy as well inside of my Patreon. And yeah, we can try and we all get into the top together, man. So it's all gonna be fun. All gonna be fun. Cool. All right, so. We got Saban. I'm gonna read your next comment, Viru. Don't worry. Layer 1 gaming and AI will give more gains than other narratives. Yes, that's a very good point, my friend. Very good point. So if we go back to this sheet again, so we've got look top narratives that I'm saying: AI, gaming, BTC scaling. So obviously you're saying layer 1. I agree. Layer 1s will definitely do that as well, right? And if we just go back again and obviously show you information I have already kind of shared today, but where's it gone again? Yeah, this, right? Look at all of these, man. Look at these are the top 50 performers over the last 90 days, right? And yes, you're correct, right? It is literally layer 1s, right? You can see here like loads of layer 1s. It is also AI, right? Render, you can see that, and gaming. Okay, so yep, I agree. You're right. You're not wrong, right? We're looking at the track history, and yeah, I agree with what you're saying. So Varu, and I'm going to give you this the last start of the day, okay? So Telos and Morpheus AI, okay? So out of the two, I think Morpheus AI sounds pretty interesting. So I'm going to check that out, all right? So let's do that real quick for you, okay? So Morpheus AI. Morpheus, not Morpheus Network, is it? Morpheus AI, not coming up there, but maybe I'm spelling it wrong. Morpheus AI. No, I think I spelled it right. But let's go onto Google and we'll check this same thing. All right. So Morpheus AI Twitter. Want to see it on like some other thing or something on CoinMarketCap or something, right? To find out information. But we can check this one. So Morpheus fair launched. Not a good looking site, my friend. Not a good looking site. It's not looking good for this one, but let's see if there's anything more on this. Maybe I've just looked in the wrong place. So we'll go on this so we can get through that. AI. Okay, cool. This probably looks more like the site, right? I'm assuming. Okay, so it's not an NECX yet. So very early. Decentralized open AI source AI. So what is it? So Morpheus is the peer-to-be network for generative AI, permissionless and open source. The revolution will not be centralized. Cool. Okay, so let's check the site. I'm going to go to About real quick, just want to find a couple things out. So, Feb 8th, 2024, fair launched. So, fair launched. Okay, that's cool. Let's look at what I clicked on there. So, we're looking for team and stuff around this, right? But I don't know if we're going to have it because it might be just decentralized and all that. Very techie project, right? So, if we never know, could do well. But okay, I'll give you some observations real quick. So generative AI, what I think of it. Generative AI, there's been a couple of projects which I thought, oh, that would be good, right? But just remember, like, their product already exists in Web 2, right? And what would be the actual benefit of being in Web 3? What I would say the benefit would probably be like ownership of those, right? But obviously of like generated art or whatever it would be. But it needs to be to a point where not just art, right? Like the true user case of that would be like your digital self ownership or something like that. You can see that, okay, with people getting scammed left, right, and center with fake people like presenting things to them, or even this channel, there might be like a fake Aaron or UX Crypto, right? And then, you know, who owns that, right? Like, surely you should own your digital self, right? And then if they was to use these things of myself, then I would get royalties, for example, something like that. Generative AI or art, it's already, there's loads of projects that do this, so it wouldn't be the only one that does it. So I wouldn't say that, yeah, like, you know, it's definitely the place basically where it's bullish. I would say AI, if I'm looking at AI, I'm looking at like infrastructure for AI, or like, you know, how can basically big data and AI come together, or for example, digital ownership with AI. Like, there has to be a good user case for AI, right? You can't do the same thing exactly in AI or in Web 2 into Web 3 and expect it to pump, because there is no good user case for it, right? So yeah, I would say it could do well, right? Because more of a narrative play, like a hype play. But, you know, is it going to last and change the world? Like, you know, change how people think or what they're using? I don't know, right? I really don't know. As in, but that's what I'll be thinking if I was to, you know, buy this, for example, right? Because there's some other ones out there. I think it's at generative.ai, if you don't know if that's around still. But that was one that a couple of people's pushed before. I've spoken about it before. And it's kind of similar, right? .ai. Don't know if it's around still. Generative.ai, crypto. Let's put crypto. See if it comes up. Not sure if it will come up, but if I put this in, maybe we'll see it come up. Not seeing it, but yeah, this is what I'm saying. Some come and go, right? Because obviously ChatGPT's done it, and then now we've got like a whole bunch of other ones as well doing this. So yeah, not the most original, right? Not the most original, but overall, fair enough. I would say, look, no, I couldn't find a team there yet either. So obviously this is just this bit introduction, but not seeing a team. So obviously it could, you know, rug on you, right? You're not saying it will, but that's a risk you're having to take, right? And obviously there's a lot. Also, are the layman's going to check this out? Are the layman's be able to identify this? And because look at how long this is. This is very long. It's not easy to read. This website isn't so good. It isn't, right? It's not the best in terms of site and all this stuff, right? So, you know, if you want retail to come in and pump the bags, you need to kind of present something to them what they can understand, right? So the UX needs work, right? But yeah, cool. I've hoped I've helped you with that one anyway a little bit, and maybe I need to spend more time digging at it. But yeah, cool. That was that one. ETN. Well, I've put actually, yeah, maybe we could put ETN. If they got a team, I can put it. That would be better. So maybe I'll check this for you, all right? Just before I do that, let's see what our creator is saying. No, Gary Network is not banned in India. It's got these many downloads last year due to TikTok ban in India. You said opposite. Okay, right. Sorry. But yeah, but obviously that's where that fell off a cliff, though, right? That's the reason. So yeah. But then isn't crypto banned in India? Let me quickly check. All right, 1 second. Okay. Cryptocurrency exchange and others were banned in India, right? So that's the reason. All right. But yeah, look, all I'm saying to you, right, is I think there is potential there with that one, actually, by the way, because you want to get in things when they're low and no one's talking about them, and that is primed. It is primed for that, and obviously they have big user base, so it could do well. But I would be looking, if you're trying to see like the bullishness of it, are they going to try and get into other markets? Are they going to maybe to move altogether, right? Move their company, everything. I would say do that, right? Because then that would be very bullish. So and you can keep growing. So that would be cool. But yeah. But what else we got? We have got ETN, like you said, mate. So let's get onto that one. ETN, and this is going to be the last one I'll check out. Time is running out. ETN is Electronium, right? Electronium. Is this old? I remember Electronium. I think that's it because there's only one coming up. So is this old? Yeah, Electronium from back in the day. Oh man, I remember Electronium. This was like you could mine on your phone, right? This is a back in the day coin, 88k. I honestly don't know how bullish I am on this because, yeah, let's check it out though, right? They might have done more, okay? But yeah, cryptocurrency with huge genuine usage via real world ecosystem, earn and spend over 190 countries. If this is the same one, I'm not sure. New way to pay. Billions of unbanked people, no digital payment method, no Visa, no MasterCard, no PayPal. Of course, every day ETN is helping people around the world to pay for goods and services. Cool. Okay, let's have a look at about us, company, team. Let's do it. All right. Okay, we've got Richard, we've got Chris, head of blockchain. So we've only got one founder, so let's check him out. Well, that's fine. It doesn't matter if there's only one founder. Let's check if he comes up. Internet is bad for me, man. Or LinkedIn is bad for me, anyway. But it's so rubbish. Okay. Come on, Richard. Come up. This is so annoying. We'll just let that load then. We'll just let that load and see if that can load. Yeah, if this is Electronium, it's the original Electronium, right? The user case for like mining on a phone is bad because it's only a phone. It doesn't have a lot of processing power, and if you're going to mine on processing power, how much money are you going to make from that, right? And that was the thing. This was all hype for back in the day. So I think it might be the same coin. And if it is, then it might have just had its day, man. Okay, it might have just had its day, but I could be wrong. But that is where I'm probably thinking about that on that one. But where did I write that again? This one, is it? Okay, so yeah, I think it is Electronium, right? And right, it had an all-time high back then. This is when everyone was hyping about it, right? And it didn't reach it the next time. So is it going to reach it again? Another thing, right? And also, it seems like they've changed the user case, right, from before. Now it's just called ETN Network. Obviously rebranded, fair enough. They look relatively friendly, cool. But this, I'm pretty sure, used to be that mining on phones, right? But let's just see. So a new way to earn. Okay, platform, marketplace matches buyers and sellers to digital tasks. So they've changed the whole user case, right? It's literally was another project. If I'm right, then yeah. All right. Let me quickly see if I can back check that for you. So if you guys don't know, this is something called Wayback. I use this to try and find history if there's development, but it's slow as hell. All right. So that's the reason I don't usually like doing on the stream. But seeing as we have got this project, and I think would like to fact check this a bit. Let's see if we could actually get that fact checked a bit, right? So, sorry, this URL includes what is it? Exclude. Oh, it's excluded. What are you doing, mate? Why is it excluded? Let's try again. So this one you can't fact check it for some reason. Not too sure why. But yeah, it has been. It's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Okay, but yeah, I'll just be a bit wary about that one. And obviously, my computer's rubbish. Oh, here you go, Richard Ellis. We found him. All right, of Electronium. How long's it been with him? And you can see a bit more about Richard. We want to find out more. But slow ass computer, don't let me. Okay, so let's see. No. Only foreign exchanges are banned in India. Indian crypto exchanges are still legal. And Okay, so they've got their own ones, exchanges, but is this listed on them? That's really good to know. For the Indian, Gary is gateway to crypto. Okay, cool. All right, maybe I should look at it more then. If you're obviously know a lot about it, man. As in, I have to look into this. That's why downloads are increasing. Okay, but then okay, we'll see. We've looked into Gary on many streams before. Please skip next time. Yeah, true. We have looked at it a couple of times. You're right. So maybe I will skip it next time, but I'll just take that one away. So thanks, Dash. Cool. What else have we got? Well, we haven't actually got to Richard yet, so that's very annoying. But he is the founder, as you can see, and this is just taking a piss now. This my network, which is very annoying. But yeah. But basically, guys, you should just join the Patreon, right? And if you want to get all the full-on research, and you don't want to have to go through hundreds of research projects yourself, we just want it easy for you. It is all nice and explained for you inside of this. Also have my sell signals coming out very, very soon. And the reason I haven't put them out sooner is because why are you selling? That's the reason. Okay, so it's all been about accumulation for this last year and a bit, and I'm still accumulating, and I'm still having loads of things in my radar, and that is literally the plan right now. Right, it's not time to sell, but yes, I will be putting the plan out, and it is not time right now. I can tell you that now. But if you want to know when it is, right, and we're going to go off, I've got loads of triggers, right? When the triggers go off, I will be out. Okay, and all of you guys can get out with me, and you can just get the info if you need to, and you will need this info. I'm telling you now, because you need to know when to get out. Crypto ain't gonna go up forever, right? As much as we think it is, it's not, and you need to have an exit strategy, and this will help you with this. Okay, so as I say here, sell here, right? This is our plan. We need to sell at the top or very close to it. My mission isn't to actually sell at the exact top, but very, very close to it, and that is the mission. Okay, obviously we've been buying, accumulating for the last year and a half, and we're going to have an exit strategy. That's it. Okay, so join the Patreon and you can do that. And again, get the Moneyball cheat sheet for this. Use scoring systems. Don't just use random people's opinions. Okay, this is the facts. It's not a random opinion. Okay, this is what UX is. It's all about data. All right, and yes, join the Patreon. Absolutely great. Buy signals as well. So when I buy, I let you know. You can track my portfolio. You can see what I'm holding. So I hope to all see you there, man. But yes, it's been great to have you on the stream today. And thanks for all your questions. And hopefully, you've got something out of this. That's just what this is all about. We're trying to get to the top together and do quite well. If you did feel that way, subscribe to the channel. Okay, I'm trying to obviously grow this channel to do quite well inside of crypto, and I'm just trying to help you guys, right? Literally, I've been in crypto since 2016, just trying to help you guys and the knowledge that I have, and obviously with research. I'm a UX designer / researcher with 12 years experience now, and just doing that inside of crypto, right? Just trying to help you guys out. So let me know what you think of the stream. Even after, you can leave a comment, don't worry, I will get back to you if it's really good. Like, let me know what coins you're looking at. If there's any good ones where you think should be on the channel to help everyone in the community, let me know. Give this video a lovely little like, and yes, I will see you all at the top, of course, right? Patreon link in the description right there if you need it. Okay, but if I do not see you though, I will see all of you at the top. Peace.